She's loud on the house floor, flashy in the hallways, and quick with a viral clip. But if you ask the people who work for Jasmine Crockett, the real story isn't in what she says. It's in what she does when no one's watching. Now, she made a whole career out of sound bites, but behind the scenes, her own team is telling a different story. Now, let's talk about the real Jasmine Crockett.
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Chairman,
come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Who's?
It's me.
Miss Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, sounds like you have to know something about math. My colleague brought that up as well. It sounds like you need to be at least somewhat decent at counting to be with IRS. Yes. You'd agree? Okay.
I agree.
Well, you should ask O'Connor about my credibility.
I haven't asked you a question. Okay?
You are?
When I haven't. So when I ask you a question, that's when you answer. Otherwise, I'm talking. So.
Excuse me?
With my time, because it's my time.
Is that a question?
It's not a question.
Okay.
You'll know when I ask you a question, I promise.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like go. Must have on a beat, bro, deep boat, any rap, he a freak though, man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's. What's up with these?
Their rising Democrat star, Jasmine Crockett. Turns out she may be a toxic boss, according to the New York Post. Here's the headline. Trump critic Rep. Jasmine Crockett is a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers. Aides say, all diva, no wow. Inside, you see a quote, former aide to Crockett, saying that they don't like their boss. She is lying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is just really indifferent to staff and will scream at them. She is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her BS that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things.
I mean, who's surprised? I mean, this is my favorite Congresswoman. I enjoy her because I think if you promote someone like this, then you can just kiss the national election goodbye. And honestly, I don't think this was like a secret. She kind of acts this way publicly as well, but she's getting the Amy Klobuchar treatment. Abuses the staff. Kamala Harris, we heard behind the scenes, abuses her staff, doesn't really do the work, trying to look for viral moments. She's really not effective as well. What piece of legislation can you say she has been successful on? What piece of legislation has she changed the country on?
Well, unfortunately, fame is a very powerful drug, and clearly it has gotten to her head. I interviewed Congressman Chairman James Comer, and I asked him about her because she's on the Oversight Committee. And he said when she first came to Congress, totally different person.
Yeah. She asked the staff to use the Escalade. They have to rent an Escalade to come pick her up. Oh, now, normally, the members let their interns as well as their schedulers just use their personal car, and they can come pick her up. But she requires them to go rent the Escalade just to drive, and they have to be waiting outside of the Escalade with the door open.
Now, first off, even though she's got this sister girl, I'm in the hood, I'm from where you're from type of attitude, that's not even real, y'all. This chick went to private school and had a really privileged lifestyle. Now, she went to Mary Institute and the St. Louis Country Day School, and that school cost about $30,000 to $35,000 a year in tuition. So how are you so sister girl, but your parents managed to send you to one of the most prestigious prep schools in the state? So go figure. But sister girl, I'm from the hood, Jasmine Crockett, wants us to believe her lifestyle was like ours. Okay. Now, after that, for undergrad, she went to Rhodes College. That cost about another $30,000 a year in tuition. She went there for, 4 years? And then to UH Law School at a whopping $55,000 to $70,000 a year in tuition. So yeah, our Miss Hood Rat, she did a full run through all of the elite private schools. And then she sailed through an expensive private college with price tags so high that they make your rent look like pocket change. And here's the kicker. For all the noise and all the theatrics, all the hallway catwalks and bouncing and bopping all around, Jasmine Crockett has yet to pass a single piece of legislation that changes anything for the people who she claims to fight for. Not one piece. But what has she done? She just perfected the art of dancing around in the hallways, talking about who's not like us and who is like us, being chauffeured around in style in Escalades and playing political pampered princess, at least during the times that she's not in Congress, screaming and yelling like a wild banshee and cursing people out. Now this lady, she is not a lawmaker. She's just a content creator with a government paycheck. A clout-chasing congresswoman is what I call her. And her full-time job is just crafting the next moment that's going to go viral. Her full moment is just trying to be the moment. So all these insults, all the dance breaks, all the screaming and shouting matches, that's her entire resume. Because where's the legislation? Where is the work? The Bible says you will know them by their fruit, right? Well, her fruit is rotten and posted all over TikTok. And then on top of that, when her own staff says she's hardly ever in her office, she clapped back in usual Jasmine Crockett style. But the clapback was recorded from her apartment.
A no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers?
Oh my goodness. Listen, I know that I have arrived, honey. That is the way that I see this. Because as Beyonce says, if they're not talking about you, then obviously you must not be doing anything. You know what? This is just more slander, more nonsense, more lies.
Don't call her a diva. Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett laughing off this scathing new New York Post report that alleges she's rude to her own staff, only in Washington when the cameras are rolling, and more focused on being an influencer than a lawmaker.
That's right, y'all. The very video defending herself from the claims that she's always at home was filmed right at home. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. She's just making our point and building our case for us. Now, this lady's built a whole brand on stunts and shows, but when the cameras are off, her record looks a lot like a blank sheet of paper. So for Jasmine Crockett, the viral moment might be the goal, but the truth is in the footage that you won't see on her TikTok. So the next time you see Jasmine Crockett chasing viral moments instead of doing her job, just know it's all a part of the act. And if you want more truth that they aren't giving you on the news, watch my other deep dives right here on the right side up. I'm Drew. See y'all next time.